Recording in progress. So let's start with the template and the template instances. So these two terminologies that you need to understand when we want to link the data from the test sheet. So yesterday we have learned about test sheet, right? How to create and where to we create test sheet in the TCD section, right? So now we learn about when we want to link the data from the test sheet in the TCD section to the test case section. If you want to link them. So first, what is a template? So template means um, any particular or standard or predefined format. Okay. So what I'm saying now, any particular or standard or predefined format, but for which I need to create this format, for which on what I need to create this format. Basically, now what you are doing, you are trying to link the data to the test case, right? So obviously, you are trying to link your data to your test case section. Okay, whatever we have created in the test case design, we are just maintaining the data, but you are executing in test case section. So that's why I'm trying. So we are trying to link the data to the test case. Okay. So that test case to which you are going to link the data should be linked a predefined format or like a template. But why I need to create this template? So like I said earlier in the test sheet or in the test case design itself, I'm only planning on generating how many instances. I mean, how many test cases that I want to generate, deciding it over here, right? Now, but if you want to convert them into test cases, you need to implement with the concept of templates and template instances. But why you need to have a template is if you have a base or source or predefined structure, and when you link this data to your template, obviously, or your all your instances, what you have created will be converted into test cases. For example, so when we are passing on a road, we will be seeing many um, like clay idols or mud idols or Ganesh idols. If we take Ganesh idols, so what happens in that basically, so I mean, they will have a predefined template of Ganesh idols. I mean, template. What they will do, I mean, they will prepare each and every with their own hands without any modifications. No, right? They will be preparing one template, one source, or one base structure. Now, what they will be doing upon that? They will be dumping all the mud, clay, water, all the content, what they have prepared, all the instances into that clay. I mean, base structure kind of item. So now you will be getting the proper exact shape of what Ganesh ideal looks like. So it becomes easy for them to generate the Ganesh ideals with a basic structure. In the similar way, now I have a single test case. That single test case would be used as a template, right? Now you will get a doubt. So which test case should I use a template? If you have a test case, use it as a template, make it as a predefined structure or format. Then when you link this data to your test case or template, then all these instances which we have created here and will be converted in the form of test cases, and each and everything gets reflected here. Okay. But what is instances? Instances means it is nothing but possible combinations. Okay. So what I'm saying, the template instance means these are the possible combinations for a template. So if you have, I mean, if have a template and if have dump all these things, possible combinations of my template will be is called a template instance. So these are the two, I mean, two terminologies that you need to understand, and I will tell you the process. How do you link the data to the test case? So what I will be doing is there are three steps actually. Okay. First, you need to understand what are those the three steps that you need to understand. Step one, convert your test case into a template. Step two, um, drag and drop your test sheet onto your template. Okay. So, as I told you, if you want to generate these instances into test case, so whatever we have created here, okay, these instances into test case and link this data, you need to have one source, right? So that is called a template. So I'm converting my test case into a template. After this converting, I am dragging and dropping this uh, my test sheet. Test sheet means it acts like a source. Whatever we have created here, it acts like a source and contains attributes and instances and the data onto where where onto template. Okay, it acts like a source and it contains attributes and instances and the data onto template. So I'm going to drag and drop this test sheet to my test case. Okay, and third step. So third step is I will generate the template instances. Okay. So these are the three steps that you need to remember and follow when you want to link the data to the test cases and generate the test cases and link the data. In interview purpose, they will ask you what are the procedure or process that you follow basically when you want to link the data to the test cases, or what is the first thing that you will do, or when you want to link the data. Okay, do this, repeat these steps. The what is the first step? Convert your test case into a template. In order to convert my test case into template, I will go to my test case section. Okay. So what is my functionality? So here I will take this. Okay. I'm just going to copy and paste it here. Okay. So I'm giving a name. TCD. Okay. So because this is my functionality for which the data I have prepared, then in the similar way, I have just copied the same test case. So what is the first step? Convert your test case into a template. So go to your test case, give a right click, and you can see convert to template, right? Go to your test case, right click, convert to template. This is the first step. You can see the different icon like convert to template, right? You can see that icon is changed. And what is the second step? Drag and drop your test sheet onto your template. And now this is not test case, this is a template, test case template. And go to your, what should I do? I need to drag and drop this test sheet. Okay. Whatever we have created this test sheet, I need to drag and drop onto my template. Okay. See, just I'm taking a drag and drop onto my test case, right? When you see the left corner button side, so here see, you can see here, assign Schema definition. It should be there when I drag and drop test sheet and leave your mouse onto your template. See, when I go to somewhere, see, right? When it show like assign schema definition, that time only just leave your mouse onto your template. Okay, it is done. Now, what is the third step? I will generate the template instances. But how do you generate the template instances? There are two ways. First, click on this template, give a right click. There are three dots here. Okay. And you can see, and if you open that, you can see the option called create template instance. Okay. If you click on this, you can see a message called start instantiation now. And what is that? If you click on as, okay, as could see all the test cases would be generated. See, right? So this TCD test case, which is acting like a source from this, you have generated the six test cases. But where did you get this? From your instances, guys. Okay, these instances. Now, the most important point is you need to check whether your data is also getting reflected in the test cases. Okay, what should be in the first test case? So template instance. Okay, this is a register a user one. Steps and verification and the registration details. See, first name. I mean, it should be Kiran, right? The first name, what it is, the data? Kiran, username one. This is the email, password, confirm password. But what you get? Still, you are seeing first name is I mean visible equation, variable name, right? Instead of, I mean, it should be Kiran actually. Last name is user one. So instead of that, what we have seen here, random expressions. So what I am saying till now, my template is a base or standard format, right? If that is a standard format, you can get what it have. So in TCD, I mean, test case, in steps and verification folder, there is a registration details. Can you see in the templates, there are random expressions because there is some data present in the template already. The same data is getting reflected in all the instances, right? Whatever we have copied, the same details reflected here, right? Obviously, if already there is some data, how come a new data will come and sit on top of that? You need to give it a chance, right? But you already filled this data and you are trying to instantiate, I mean, generate the test cases. How do the TOSCA that already the data is there? So first of all, you need to remove this data, guys. Okay. So enter the registration details. So just remove all. Last name, email. Okay. And password, confirm password, right? So I'm going to again delete the template instance. Okay. I have deleted. Now in TCD section, Just give a right click. Next, convert to test case. Okay. Specific template information will be discarded procedures. So I made the normal test case. So what I'm doing is you should check and confirm there is no data unclear. So that's why I'm reverting the process. Okay. Check the data. Is there any details? No, right? So now I'm going to again just give a right click, convert to template, go to test case design, take a sheet and drag and drop onto my template. Now what should I do? I have set to generate instances. Before that, I need to check the test sheet whether it is properly linked or not. So just give a right click, check template. No errors found in template, register a user TCD. Okay, right? So again, give a right click, jump to schema definition. So you properly have linked with this test sheet. So which is containing the data to your template and it has no errors. So I'm just checking the, I mean, the test sheet and this test case properly linked or not. Go to your test case section and here there is a option called test cases. In the top ribbon bar, you can see one option is there. Instantiate. This is one type of option. You can go, you right click, there is three dots. You can create template instances. This is one method and you can use this option. See, here also one option is there, one method of options. Just click on it. Start instantiation now. Click on as. You can see the test cases. 6 test cases, right? So check the data. Again, I don't get the data. Correct? Let check TCD template. This is the template. Okay, this is the template instance. So here also there is no data. I'm checking inputs and registration details in template. But here also there is no data, right? When my data is not present, how come my data will come and sit in the instances? What is the next step? So the reason is the naming convention, guys. The naming conventions of your attributes is not matching these attributes. You have not created, right? These instances, whatever we have created, the first name, last name, email, password, confirm password, you have created your own. So attributes, whatever you have created attributes, which is in test case design section. So you have created your own. But here you can see these first name, last name, email, password, these attributes which is created. I mean, when you scan the application, you have created by application itself, right? Which is in test case. It has come from a module while doing scan your application. So what I will do, I'm going to test case design section. I'm giving a proper, I mean, the proper same naming conventions, whatever we have seen here. Okay, just copy it. Okay. So now we'll do from step one. Now come again from start step one. So why I'm doing again and again? It is your for practice only, guys. So just delete the template instance. Convert this template from normal test case, convert to test case. Yes. Okay. Now see, um, I'm going to I'm going to add one more attribute. Okay. This is the attribute. Click on that. I'll just write a URL, whatever it has. URL and just go to PCD, open URL, copy this path, okay, and then delete this one. Test case design section, create instances, paste it here. Okay, but URL it should be in first place, right? So just go to first place. Okay,
Does that matter? Whichever position it is in test design position, because it will
sorry,
take from the variable name, right?
it's variable name. Yes, whatever we have in the
Yeah,
test case, you should take that variable name.
yeah. But in whichever position it is placed, so will that matter?
I don't understand. Come again.
So in registration, you have put in first position, right?
Yeah.
So will that
So
matter
when you see
if it is there in any of the position?
any of the position means, so when you see the first name, last name, email ID, so in between you are seeing URL. Is that correct sequence? You just assume it is not impact on any test data. But when you're seeing this test data, URL in the, URL in the middle of the, after email, you are seeing URL. Okay. Is that correct sequence? So first
No,
you
no.
open the
Only for
URL,
that.
right? Of, yeah. Only you are just maintain the test data very properly. That's it. So it is, if, first name it is in first place, confirm password it is in second place. But how is the remote workshop? First you open URL, right? After that, you seeing first name, last name, email, password. There is some sequence manner, right? You should maintain that. So that's why I placed in the first place. Okay. Now what I will do, so I give a given URL for 6 test cases. Just select that URL. Okay. Now go to your test case, convert to template, drag and drop your test sheet. Okay, let's give you right click, three dots, create template instance, click on as. So before check into this, I'm going to delete this again. Just check these errors. Let me try once again. Already it is reflected, guys. See, the first name, the naming convention is matching. That's why. Now see the password. That's why I'm getting error. Password and confirm password is encrypted, right? So just what I will do. So the password attribute, just password to string, change it. Okay, it will erase. But now your question is, how will I reflect the test case design, whatever we have created into, I mean, you need to link the data, right? And it automatically reflected. But just simple step, go to your password. There is a password, right? Just drag and drop into your test case. Just leave it here. See, it is very easy, guys. If you remember, you can type it here. Okay, like Excel. Okay, Excel square bracket. In square bracket, you need to mention this one, confirm password. Okay. Now do the step 3, convert to template instance. Start instantiation now. Now check the test cases. Invalid data source. I will show you. Again, it is showing. Input it is a string. So actually it is reflected, guys, but why it is showing error? Um, shall we continue tomorrow, guys? Okay. Let me verify this error, why it is coming.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So up to this practice this. Okay. Now why it is coming, I'll tell you, okay, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then up to this, do you have any doubts?
No, it's clear.
Very clear, right? So okay. So we'll continue tomorrow from this topic. Let's see. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, let's meet tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye. 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 Take care. Yeah.